Good afternoon, everybody. Hi, my name is Nisi. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm a spiritual reader. Well, I'm gonna do a quick reading on Jay Z and an artist. She's older now, but she was an artist. She got signed through I think it's Rockefeller Records, something like that. She got signed under Jay Z, and her name is Foxy Brown. So there have been reports years ago that Jay Z and her have, had some sexual relationship because she was 16 and he was like 21 or 22 years old or something like that. Because it, excuse me, I like with the R. Kelly thing. I am afraid to see what these cards gonna say because in the industry, these men have been messing with young girls. They marry young girls. Especially when it comes coming to the black community, where they hide things, and young girls who's like happen to be African Americans have actually dated older guys who happen to be 21, 22 years old, and they was only 16 years old, 15 or 16 years old, 15 and 16 years old, and they just never spoke about it with their parents. That is disgusting because just because your body supposedly look as in like an adult age, it doesn't give you no, it doesn't matter, it doesn't give that man no authority to even touch you. So I'm a little angry right now. That has been a reason. I'm not trying to mix my feelings into my readings, but it end up doing it anyway. But I try not to. I try. But I'm gonna do a reading on Jay Z, and I'm going to see if he have been messing with these. Oh, my hands are ashy. Excuse me. These underage girls. Like from the ages 15 to well, just say when the age is 15 to 16 years old. It doesn't matter. Still nasty. Have you been messing with girls at underage girls? And he, during the time. So I'm gonna ask this question: Have Jay Z been a part of sleeping with underage girls? For sure he have. Uh, so I'm not gonna lie to you. I, my sister happened to be a Beyonce and Jay Z fan. I I love Beyonce. I used to be a big fan. I have calmed down, but her fans are crazy. So, but I have been a fan of Beyonce. I wasn't such a fan of Jay Z because I just thought it was a little weird because he was too old to be messing with her at the time. Now there was a rumor that he met her when she was 16, which I believe it was true. And he waited until she was 18 for he can date her. I do believe that. Let me see if have he been messing with underage girls too. I mean, to be honest with you, nobody ain't gonna come out with that. They're not gonna say anything about Jay Z, about him messing with underage girls. They're gonna keep quiet about it. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Let me see. All right. I swear. I don't like swearing, but done it. I just can't with these men. They're just nasty. Ugh, I didn't even want to, like with R. Kelly. I already knew that way. Or R. Kelly and Aaliyah thing. He had other girls too. He's just nasty. Why do you like messing with little girls? Oh, because they're easy to be manipulated. Older men can manipulate young girls quickly. That's why they go after them like predators. Easy to manipulate. Let's see what's going on with Jay Z. Have he ever messed with underage and not underage girls from ages maybe 15 or 16 years old? Have he ever encountered relationships with underage girls? Okay, we'll see. because he a father himself. You know, they think. I, I heard some things about what's that man name? P Diddy, Puff Daddy, Puffy, Sean Combs, whatever. Puff Daddy, P Diddy, whatever his name is. He got too many names, but I heard of him, messing with underage girls too, and I at his time. So let's see. Got the Ace of Pentacles, and it's in reverse. Now that card telling me that when it's in reverse, well, he had a past of speculations. Let's put it like that. I'm gonna go a little bit farther than it before I read that card. Then he got the Magician is in reverse. There was some speculation, and let's see what that Magician means. So hard for me to get these readings. Let's see. I thought I had a Magician. That means couldn't quite give you the meaning on that one really well, but it's in reverse. For when I'm reading on him, so on Jay-Z. So he really it was some speculations between him and underage girls, but pretty much with the Magician, like, it's in reverse. So it's pretty much saying that he possibility it's a shady card, so he wasn't trying to be shady with it. He wasn't trying to be manipulative with it. So he wasn't trying to hide it either. I guess he figured nobody wouldn't tell. Let me go to the next card. The Knight of Pentacles. Well, maybe I'm wrong. Knight of Pentacles. There was a message that was going to be delivered. So there were well, what I'm getting out of 3 cards right now, there was some speculations, and pretty much the speculation he really didn't, pay it no mind, because he didn't he didn't hide. Well, he seemed like a very quiet person. He didn't put his business out there like that. But it's like wasn't just him, is in the industry. So there was some messages of like I said, speculations with what was going on. So it's not quietly telling me just yet if he have been messing with underage girls, but it's just saying it was just some speculation. And then they got the Hermit in reverse, which that's he wasn't in that power then. So I guess nobody really didn't care or didn't really look into it. That's what a lot of them in the industry, a lot of males in the industry. So basically, nobody really didn't look into it. Same thing with R. Kelly. The Knight of Swords. It's in reverse. Yeah, what I'm getting out of it was that something was there, but nobody didn't fight on it. Nobody didn't really want to have no part of what was going on in the industry. So it's pretty much like money was. It's like they was selling off little young girl. I'm sorry. Hold on. I gotta look a little deeper. King of Pentacles. It's in reverse. Oh, God. Let me go to the next one. And a Chariot. So that's in reverse. I pull up cards in reverse. I do the reading on a real deal. They all ain't gonna be always sitting up like this. Sometimes it's gonna be like this. Sometimes they be like this. It doesn't matter. But you'll get a better reading when you do the real deal. So after that, King of Pentacles. And it's in reverse. It looked like there wasn't, I mean, he didn't have that, I guess he wasn't powerful then. I'm talking about Jay-Z now. So the Chariot come in and it's in reverse. Nobody really didn't pay it any attention. Like, then you got the Queens of the Pentacles. A female was involved with it too. Some of the women didn't know. It's like they're helping to cover certain things up. I gotta look a little deeper. I don't want to. I hate looking deeper. Then you got the Queens of Swords. So let's see. Looks as if there were women that was involved, but some just pretty much was taking control over. I think there was some women who pretty much was going to expose some things, but they chose not to because of money was probably being shattered. I'm gonna have to look a little different. Look a little different. Look a little deeper, because it doesn't really necessarily say that he's. It just said that there was some cover up going on in the industry, and maybe he was a part of covering it up. We'll see, because it. I'm about to get a little deeper into it, because sometimes it doesn't give you the, like with R. Kelly, just gave me the answer right then and there. With him, I think maybe because it was some sneakiness going on around. So let us see. Go a little farther into it. Oops, maybe that. All right. Card I pulled up was a worrying card, so it fell out, so I'm gonna place that down. I think he was worried about him getting caught, or the decisions he had made during his time. Let's see. Yeah. Nobody really wasn't paying him any attention though. He had some control of what he was doing. It was a little shatteredness that that he just couldn't. Yeah, okay. Some type of way. I'm trying to figure it out, because the more I get to it, look, in reverse. He was actually kind of sneaky with it. I mean, people knew it wasn't celebrating with him. Yeah, maybe we got people who actually back in the days we grew up over Jay-Z music, so a lot of us didn't think of it that way. We really didn't, because there was he had fans protecting him. He had offers, maybe offers that he took. He was this is Jay-Z. Yeah, some kind of brokenness in the situation. Um, Nobody wasn't fighting for what was going on okay, all right, all right. Now I'm about to get into okay. From what the cards I'm getting out of, from what I have pulled, I do feel that he Jay-Z had been messing with some underage girls. It's just that, when you was like, when a guy in his 20s, the girl is like in her teens, he had some worrying and maybe some doubts, but it's the industry. Maybe it was some type of, way. He was pretty much, I think a lot of these girls in the industry was looking at these a producer, because Jay-Z was a rapper slash producer. So he probably was to me, the cards are saying that he was actually probably not blackmailing, but what would I say? Like, well, if you want me to get you a deal, then you need to do this for me. Do this for me, and something. It was just nasty. So, but he had some concerns on how he was doing things, and he was a little worried if it was gonna come out. So he probably possibility, like, there were offers that was giving for him, to turn things around, and to not have the information that been leaked of what's been going on in that industry. So he was a part of it. Wow. Because cards say that he was a part of it. He had some dudes with messing with younger girls, and that's all he. It's showing that he pretty much there were women's involved with it too. So it shows that he was a little sneaky with his. He was persuading. Made him felt comfortable. Why you think Beyonce loved him so much, even though he's a cheater? But why you think Beyonce loved him so much? You see what I'm saying? So he wasn't as big as he is now, but he was. I hate to say this, the man had a smart mind. But it was, everything that he have done in his past was gonna be in the past, and it was gonna be the end of it. So right now, as looking at these cards, he messed with young girls. He messed with underage girls, and it was just so a lot of things that he did cover up, and he didn't want to get out, and it's gonna continue to probably stay like that unless Beyonce say something, because Beyonce ain't gonna say nothing, because that's $1 billion that she endured with. Her parents even was in on it. I would say this honestly. Back in the 80s and the 90s, the late 80s to the mid 90s, that these guys in the industry were in fact, messing with underage girls. Girls who want to be famous, girls who thought maybe that their career can get taken off with an older man. Come on. Even though she was old enough, I was gonna say Mariah Carey was with her, messed with that producer who was in his 40s. So she thought that he was gonna make her career come off a little better. But it wasn't that. But but in the reading, it does indicate that Jay-Z did in fact had some share into messing with young girls too, and is this still the industry? And sad part is that like, come on, as there was a rumor, which I believe the rumor, that he did well, they had a photo of Jay-Z at Beyonce's 16th birthday party, so he was eyeing her already. He just waited till she was 18 to take, because he was 27 when they made their relationship public. But I do believe that her parents had some type of negotiation with this situation, and I think, you know, there was I mean, I don't think Beyonce was having sex with Jay-Z at the time when she was 16, but I do know that she thought he was cute. Ew. So I think they've been knowing each other for a while. I think they was hanging out as, friends, but I think it was like, what, it wasn't nothing sexual until she got to 18. So it's still nasty. It doesn't change the fact on how I feel. This is disgusting. I'm glad they're bringing it up, but see, right now they're gonna try to, a lot of things that these celebrities are gonna do is sweep it on the rugs. And Jay-Z and Beyonce is power couples, so it's gonna probably get swept on the rug. But Beyonce, baby, it's you love your man, so girl, do what you do, I guess. But anyway, that's my reading for today. Y'all have a great one. Please like and subscribe. So, shall I do another reading again? Bye.